Hi everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Smack. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole, here with Trini Kwan and with Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, and today on Friday Night Smackdown, we got Holy Fellow Nicholas, or Father Yule, or the Heavenly Gift Giver, Michael Cole says. Yes, we do, Trini Kwan said. He's already in the ring. And I wonder what Father Yule, or Holy Fellow Nicholas, or the Heavenly Gift Giver is going to say or do. I can tell you one thing, Wade Barrett says. I've never been a follower of Holy Fellow Nicholas. Because all those years, all he always seemed to give me was nothing but coal. Ho ho ho, happy Yule. And I know that's not Yule yet. That's still November, still 11th month. Thanksgiving just ended yesterday in the Wanted Reichs. And now everybody is now going to that, doing Black Friday, which is a big day when everyone starts going out doing their Yule shopping instead of doing it in the beginning of the 11th month. Holy Fellow Nicholas probably is no oversight to that. And I'm getting ready to make those gifts, buy those gifts, and why do I do it? To on-look Jesus, who God gave to us as a gift. And that's why I do what I do. And a lot of folks out there can say what they want to say. Oh, yeah, Holy Fellow Nicholas. You can say whatever you want to say. Don't come out here and say how great you are, Diva Talk said, because we know how ungreat you are. You only show up like one day out of the year. Then you're gone for like the rest of the year. And at the end of the day, no one's going to care about you. You know, the truth is, if Yule's about anything, it's about Jesus. He gives you kinship. You just give a holy day. And you know what? I am so sick of you. I mean, alright, I truly am. I mean, no one cares about you anymore. I don't know why anyone ever did. See, somehow, some way, someone like you, who should be dead, but somehow is still alive. And everyone has a little floating belief over behind how that one is. Yeah. Let's be earnest about it, Holy Fellow Nicholas. Websites like Walmart's website, Amazon or Storm's website, Overstock, Deal Dash, Ideal, all of them took your stead. Now folks don't have to yield for someone to come flying on a sleigh with 8 or 9 reindeer, whatever, I don't care. And no one has to worry about you knowing when they're awake and knowing when they're asleep and, wondering who's been good, who's been bad, because that's really not any of your business now, is it? So, why don't you just leave? I could tell you something right now, Diva Talks. You have been bad for most of your whole life. I mean, you've been in the TWF since what, 2012 YL? But your doll's been around since between 97 YL. And every time you're in the TWF, sadly, all you do is either be a creep, be a bully, be a heel, or be a troll. And at the end of the day, I do not understand why you choose to give in to that kind of behavior. You know what, Elgar You don't tell Aunt Diva Talks anything. No one wants you in the ring. No one cares about having you in the ring. I mean, come on. You know, we wouldn't mind having Jesus around because at least with him, that's what y'all's all about. Not about you. There ain't nothing about you. At the end of the day, you're a shithead no one truly cares about. You know what? And what is it with... Hold on! Diva Talks. You're not gonna start shit. It's the Phantom Ranger or the Ghost Keeper. Hold it there, Diva Talks. I have had a hang up with you going back to between 97 YL. You want to come out here and shame and guilt holy fellow Nicholas like he did something wrong? Like he's some kind of outlaw or sinner or whatever? And you talking about how, oh, no one should believe in him anymore. All these websites and shops took his stead, whatever. You know what, Diva Talks? How about here today, me and you have a match? And how about, for once, I get even with you. I get that win that you got, but you only beat me because of help from someone else. You know, that's the only grounds how you ever beat me. You Eric Bischoff wannabe. Phantom Ranger or Ghost Keeper, I tell you right now, you are nothing more than a Sting wannabe. Yeah, I know how Sting likes to what Sting like to do, all this stuff, all those little mind games and shit you like to play. Well, you're just like him. I think, for once, holy fellow Nicholas says, I think that we should have a match here today. And I think that match is going to happen. I think Phantom Ranger or Ghost Keeper fighting Diva Talks would be great. If I had any match, if I had any booking oversight to make that match. Well, here comes the Fight Keeper. And there goes holy fellow Nicholas. Or Father Yule, or whatever you want to call him. But Michael Cole said, why would Diva Talks do that? I mean, earnestly, having Diva Talks coming out here and behaving like that, shaming and guilting Santa Claus or holy fellow Nicholas, Michael Cole said, it's a shame. I don't put anything past Diva Talks, Trini Kwan said. By the time she came along, I hadn't been a mic keeper since the end of between 94 YL. So I didn't put that much. I only heard about her later on, and she was a creep. You know? Oh! Yeah, she's a creep, she's a bully, she's a heel. And the Phantom Ranger, Ghost Keeper, is going to stand up for holy fellow Nicholas, Father Yule, heavenly gift giver, Trini Kwan says. Yeah, you say what you want to say, Michael. Go what you want to say, Trini Kwan and Michael Cole. But at the end of the day, Wade Barrett said Diva's going to beat him. Oh, and a Stinger Splash. Oh, the Stinger Splash, Michael Cole said. Since the Phantom Ranger is off shooting from Sting, and Sting still does that to this day, Michael Cole says. And Diva Talks is in a bind right now, a bind of her own making, Michael Cole said. Here he goes, the Scorpion Death Drop, or whatever the English word for it is, since Scorpion is a Greek or Hellenic word, which came from the Greek or Hellenic Scorpio. I don't know what the English word for it would be. Michael Cole said, but Diva Talks has been taken down right now by Phantom Ranger or Ghost Keeper, Michael Cole said. No one truly knows who he is. He only showed up between 97 YL to between 98 YL on the show. Michael Cole says, well, Wade Barrett says, Elgar, do something. Oh, Elgar up there. Oh. And Elgar just went down, and his sword just fell right out of his hand. That's how badly it was made. Elgar went down. And Diva Talks. Oh, taken down. Elgar. And Divatox is a former TWF hard middle fighter and a former TWF 24/7 fighter. And I think, yeah, and Divatox right now thinks she's going to get the win on the Ghost Keeper, Michael Cole says. If Divatox gets the win by the help of Elgar, then that's truly sad. That's shameful and that's sad all at the same time, Trini Kwan said. Well, Wade Barrett said, if the Fight Lord don't see it, then it's not cheating. If the Fight Lord don't see it, then it's not unlawful, as I would say. Wow. And 1, 2, the Phantom Ranger, or the Ghost Keeper, getting up, Michael Cole says. He's going to get Divatox. He's putting Divatox in the hold, in the Scorpion Deathlock, or whatever the English word for it is. It could be the sharpshooter, Michael Cole says. Is there much of unlikeness between it? Will Divatox yield? Elgar is coming back up again. Oh! Elgar down again. Divatox yielding. Ding, 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 ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. The Phantom Ranger. Or the Ghost Keeper. And the Phantom Ranger, or the Ghost Keeper, has beaten Divatox here today on Friday Night Smackdown, Michael Cole says, standing up for Holy Fellow Nicholas. And it might put an end to their, might be putting an end to their long time fight that's been going on since, between 97 while till between 98 while. And wait a minute. Hold on here, Michael Cole said. Elgar came in the ring and he took him out. It's that new man. Oh! It's that new foe from behind. He got Elgar's staff. He just hit him with his sword. By mistake, Michael Cole said. He hit him with the sword. Well, Wade Barrett says, I hope Elgar can take that sword that Bandai made back in between 97 YL. Somehow he can keep him up falling out of his hand and hit him with it. Oh! And he just nailed him with it too. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. Oh, Divatox just hit him right between the legs. And the Fight Lord has to do something to stop this. And now Divatox and Elgar and whoever the other fellow is, Michael Cole said, just left the ring. Oh, that's a shameful, Trini Kwan says. That is shameful right there. Divatox couldn't handle that she lost the match, so she had to go. She had to go and beat up the Phantom Ranger, the Ghost Keeper, whatever he is. Whoever he is. Whoever, go up. Go up. Well, and that's just sad, Trini Kwan said, that Divatox and Elgar and whoever the other fellow was had it beat up on the Ghost Keeper. Yeah, it was. It was great. It was sad, Trini Kwan said, and shameful. Nothing to onlook here at all, Trini Kwan said. You got that right, Wade Barrett said. But at the end of the day, Divatox got even on the Ghost Keeper, or whoever the hell he is. Wade Barrett says. I thought what Divatox and Elgar and this fellow did was great to him. Well, Michael Cole said, Gene Okerlund now is going to be talking with Diva Talks now. Alright, Michael Cole, I'm going to be talking with Diva Talks right now. And about her losing to the Ghost Keeper. Alright, Diva Talks. We just saw what you did to Ghost Keeper. You and Algar and this other fellow. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, Gene Okerlund, I should be ashamed of myself, huh? You should be ashamed of yourself from holding a speaking stick to folks for all those years. First off, Gene Okerlund, the Phantom Ranger, Ghost Keeper, whoever you want to call him, he came out and shamed me. He came out and guilted me. I have every right to scathe the stunt, the lark, which is Holy Fellow Nicholas. It had nothing to do with him. He came out, wanted to bring up the past between me and him. He may have beat me. Big deal. Big deal. But you saw what happened there, Gene Okerlund. I got the last laugh. Well, Diva Talks, we saw how the Ghost Keeper beat you, but how Algar and this other fellow beat him. We don't know who he is. All we know is that you lost, but you laid him out. Once again, nothing to onlook here. Yeah, there's nothing to onlook here, Gene Okerlund, but at the end of the day, I'm a winner. Leave-a Badiva, baby. And Algar, you can't be too happy with what happened. Why not? My Aunt Diva Talks beat the Phantom Ranger, the Ghost Keeper. One of the biggest aches in her rear. I am truly happy with, how we did it. Even what we did after the match. If we didn't win the match, fine. But what we did after the match was great. Well, that's my talk with Diva Talks and Algar. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Diva Talks and Algar here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole for Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett. We hope you liked Friday Night Smackdown. And we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage or Ram Fruit.